Next we will come to the order of the reaction. Very, very important. Order of the reaction. Now what is order of the reaction? The definition is, it is a sum of the powers to which the molar concentration term is raised in rate law or rate equation. What I say? It is a sum of the power. Suppose the rate equation is R is equal to A, concentration of A to the power X, B to the power Y and C to the power Z. Suppose we get a rate equation. Rate equation, mind it. What I said to you, the definition, again listen carefully. It is sum of the powers. Sum of the powers to which the molar concentration term, this is the molar concentration term, is raised in rate law or rate equation. So rate law, here also I am involved, I am concerned with rate law, not with the law of mass action. I have told you, law of mass action is theoretical, rate law is actually practical which exists. So it is sum of the powers. Now see here, what I said to you, order means it's sum of the power, but what I am writing it here, you see, order is equal to P plus Q plus R. Now you might be surprised that here it showed X, Y and Z, but sir has written P, Q and R. How it is possible? How it is possible? Clear? See here. Now, how it is possible, I will tell you. Here, P may not be equal to X, may or may not be equal to X. Q may or may not be equal to, what you can say, Y, and Z may or may not be equal to R. We can say that. May or may not be, I am saying you. I have given you not equal to sign, but what I am saying, you listen here. P may or may not be equal to X, Q may or may not be equal to Y, Z may or may not be equal to R. Alright? Well, how it is? Or why it is so? Because what I said you, that the order of the reaction, again let me say, from the beginning itself it should go in your mind, that order of the reaction is an experimental determination. It is not determined theoretically. It is an experimental determination. Experimentally is determined the order of the reaction. So it is not necessary that whatever you are writing it here, that is X will be equal to P only, and Y will be equal to Q only, and Z will be equal to R only. It is not necessary. For that reason, this is determined is experimentally. P, Q and R. This is determined experimentally. Alright, because when you see a particular reaction X, Y and Z, alright, it is not necessary that that is the power, actual power of the reaction. Now you might not be following. Let me give an example to you. Then you will understand it. See here. For example, a particular reaction is there, a very simple one. H2 gas plus Cl2 gas gives 2HCl gas. Alright, the reaction takes place in what? Reaction takes place in UV light or HNU, diffuse sunlight. When I write the equation, rate law, alright, then what is that? R is equal to, what is that? K into concentration of H2 to the power 0 and Cl2 to the power 0. I write it in this way. H2 to the power 0, Cl2 to the power 0. You can say, sir, it should be this. R is equal to K into H2 to the power 1. Here 1 is there. And here Cl2. Here also 1 is there. Why you wrote 0? That is what I am explaining you. That here let us use X and Y. The order is, what is the order here? Order of the reaction is 0, because 0 plus 0 is 0. How it is 0? Because here, listen carefully now, very carefully written. Listen here, that the order of the reaction, alright, or the rate of the reaction does not depend upon the concentration of the reaction. Here what I have written? R is equal to K into concentration of H2 to the power 0, Cl2 to the power 0, means concentration to the power 0. That means the rate of the reaction does not depend upon the concentration of the reaction. Rate depends upon something else. What is that? It depends upon this condition. If you remember it, in the lower classes you have studied, that when hydrogen and chlorine they combine under what? Under diffuse sunlight to give HCl. If they combine in dark, any reaction will take place? No, negligible. If they combine in direct sunlight, it's an explosive reaction. That also no reaction. That is also no reaction. Explosive means can you collect the product? No, there is also no reaction, we can say that. So in dark as well as in direct sunlight, the reaction is negligible. It does not take place at all, so to say. Isn't it? So what is the necessary conditions to carry out a reaction? That is diffuse sunlight. So does it depend upon the concentration here? Rate of the reaction, does it depend? Suppose I will not give diffuse sunlight and instead of 1 molar hydrogen gas, I'll take 2 molar, I'll take 5 molar, I'll take 10 molar. I'll go on increasing the concentration. Will you get HCl? Suppose I'll do this reaction in dark and I'll go on increasing the concentration. Will you get HCl? No. Or suppose I do it in direct sunlight. Will you get HCl? Yes, explosive reaction will be there. There is also, we cannot collect it, HCl gas, practically. Understood? So here, rate of reaction, does it depend upon concentration of hydrogen and chlorine? No, for that reason I have written 0. Because it is independent of the concentration of hydrogen and chlorine. It depends upon what? It depends upon H nu, that is UV light. It depends upon diffuse sunlight. If I give diffuse sunlight, then only they will react to give HCl. Got it now? My point. For that reason I wrote it there. The something, this X and Y and Z, it does not depend upon that. It looks here, that is X, Y and Z. It looks here, but it does not depend upon that. It depends upon what? It depends upon the reaction written. See, here I have written it. What I have written it? I have written to the power 0, hence order is 0. How do I come to know it's 0? Because I know it, this particular reaction is. So here also you might be thinking, for every reaction you have to know it. Of course you know. Most of the reactions you know it. You have studied from the lower classes, most of the reactions. Many of the reactions you know it. And second thing is that, to calculate the order of the reaction, this will be given to you. This rate equation will be given to you. This will be given to you. That means just you have to add the power and find the order. Got it? First of all, what I said, most of the reactions you know. Are you not knowing this reaction? Of course you know it, that takes place in diffuse sunlight. So what is the necessary condition? Diffuse sunlight. It is not concentration. Even if I go on increasing the concentration, but I don't give diffuse sunlight, the reaction is not going to take place. You know it, this. It's nothing new for you. Suppose you don't know, let us say. Then this will be given to you. This will be given to you. This particular one, R is equal to this will be given to you. Just you have to add the power and you have to find it out. Now you will say, sir, here also you said the rate law. This is also the rate law. Yes, this is also the rate law. Got it? Now this rate law may be experimentally calculated or theoretically calculated. How do we come to know? How do we come to know? Got it? But if it is written here that R is equal to K into this, that means it is a rate equation or the rate law. It is done. But here I am not sure about it. Did you get my point here? It may or may not be. For that reason I use the word may or may not be. The value of X is not equal to P. That is what I said. It may or may not be. If it is the slow step, if it is calculated experimentally this rate, then it is okay. X plus Y plus Z is correct. That is order of the reaction. But if it is not calculated experimentally, if it is calculated theoretically, this R is found theoretically, get my point, then X plus Y plus Z is not the order of the reaction. That is what I said. In that case, this will be the order. Got it? So it has to be written very clearly in the exams. It has to be given very clearly in the exams. That is the slow step of the reaction. It is calculated experimentally, or this will be given. Then only you will be able to calculate the rate. Then only you will be able to calculate the order. Did you get my point? Don't worry that how do we come to know. Got it? Everything will not be unknown to you. It will be known to you. From there only you will come to know. Understood how to calculate the order of the reaction? Just you will add up the power. Just you add up the power and you get the answer. So it's sum of the powers to which the molar concentration terms is raised in rate law. If it is a rate law, then you add up the power. If it is not, again and again I am saying, if it is not, then you don't add up the power. Then what you need to do, you have to see which is the slow step. From there you find the rate and then you add up the power. Got it? Or the rate equation will be given to you. Just in this case, the rate equation is being given. So what you find now? What you came to know? This order, what I got in the order here? Zero order. So order of the reaction can be anything. It can be 0, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4. It can be fractional, it can be negative. Negative how it will be? In case of negative catalyst, in case of inhibitors, in biology you have studied or not? Inhibitors, negative, we can say, which decreases the rate of the reaction, which retards the rate of the reaction. In that case, the order of the reaction is negative. Now, there are also certain cases where the order of the reaction is fractional. Fractional, how it is fractional? See, I will tell you. How the order of the reaction is fractional, I will tell you the order of the reaction, how it is fractional. Again, same thing I am saying you. It is determined practically, experimentally. It is not determined theoretically. This should be there in your mind. This should be there. Alright. For example, you see here. That is H2 gas plus Br2 liquid. Sorry. Br to liquid gives 2 HBr, isn't it? We know that. Fine. So it can be gas or liquid, whatever it is. We can say that generally it is gaseous. H to gas plus Br to liquid, it is nothing but 2 HBr. We got it. Fine. Now, you know what is the rate equation actually for this is? To you it seems to be R, it should be R is equal to K into concentration H to the power 1, Br to the power 1, but it's not so. H2 to the power 1 and Br2 to the power half. How do I know? Again same thing, experimentally I know it. That to carry out this particular reaction, see here you can see theoretically you are balancing, so you are putting 2 HBr to balance it. And here 2 and so I will put to balance it, I will put it as 2. But practically it is not so. Practically half a mole of bromine liquid reacts with 1 mole of hydrogen gas to give HBr. Half a mole of bromine liquid reacts with, that is 1 mole of hydrogen gas to give HBr, to form 1 mole of HBr. 1 mole of HBr. Understood? Here we are getting 2 moles for 1 mole of HBr. For that particular reason it is this. Now you might be saying how it is half mole. See, this you did not have to know. For your knowledge I am saying this particular thing. This will be given to you in your exam. So what is the order of the reaction here? So what is the order? Order is 1 plus half, it is 1.5. It is fractional. Hence it is fractional. Got it? Clear? Now, how do I know this particular thing? See here, I will tell you the mechanism of this reaction. I will say the mechanism. See here. Now remember it, if a reaction is completed in one step, or that is a slow step, it is called as an elementary reaction. Elementary. But if a reaction is completed in multiple steps, then it is known as a complex reaction. Complex, it is said to be as very simple. Multiple step, complex, one step, slow step, elementary reaction. Now here you see. Here the order is 1.5. How? See, H2 gives H2 gas. Listen here, gas. It will give you H plus H. H plus H. It will give you H plus H. H2. But Br2 is not a gas here. It is a liquid. It will not give you Br plus Br. It will not give you. Br2 is a liquid. It will not give you Br plus Br. No. Because hydrogen gas, it can be decomposed. Because in case of gas, the intermolecular force of attraction is weaker. So you can, what you can say, that is separated. You have read in electrolysis also, no? H plus E minus. H plus E minus will give you H. H plus H gives H2 or not? You have studied? Clear? It is not in the case of Br2. If it is gaseous, then it is. But what I have said, it is not gaseous, liquid. Here it is, bromine. Bromine in the ordinary state is a liquid, it's not gaseous. So it is liquid. So it will not give you, what is that? What is that? It will not give you Br plus Br. No. So in that case, what will I write? In that case, what will I write? I will write it this way. H gas plus, for 1 mole of HBr, remember it, half Br2. Got it? Because I can't write Br plus Br. Understood that? Clear? Because in liquid, intermolecular force of attraction is stronger compared to that of gas. Clear? So it will give you what? HBr. See? 1 atom, and this is half a molecule of bromine will give you. For that reason it is here 1 and here it is, that is half. Clear? Got it? In this way. So this, how do I know it? It is experimentally I know it, this particular thing. How do I know this particular one? Experimentally. So this will not be given to you. Yeah, you did not have to know it also. I said you, for your knowledge I am saying you this particular thing. For you this will be given, this reaction will be given. And you will just add up the power to get the order of the reaction. So order can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2, 3, it can be fractional, it can be negative, as I said you. Got it? The order of the reaction. Okay? Thank you very much.